Vedriyalla Sri Amritanandanada Saraswati Sri Guru Sri Padukam Puryamatarpyam Namah Aim Dream Sri Maim Gleam Saum Hamsa Siva Soham Madhukpre Madhakramaraviyum Madham Zakshamaraviyim Saum Swarupa Nirupane Hetave Sukara Vedriyalla Purnambadaitam Sri Amritanandanada Saraswati Sri Guru Sri Padukam Puryamatarpyam Namah Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnam Dajivatnam Dirbhujam Vasannavadaram Dhyaye Sarvignomushantet Agajana Padmarkam Gajana Varnitam Manegadantam Bhaktaram Yegadantu Upasmahe Gananan Swaganapating Gavamahe Kaving Kavinam Upamastravastavam Jeshtarajam Brahmanaspada Anasmanoti Vidyet Sadaram Om Sriman Mahaganadipate Namadhyayami Om Trim Ring Gling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Saradaram Evasmani Swaha Om Trim Ring Gling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Saradaram Evasmani Swaha Om Trim Ring Gling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Saradaram Evasmani Swaha Om Trim Ring Gling Glaungam Ganapati Varavada Sarvadaram Evasmani Swaha. Welcome back. We stopped at Nijarana Prabhapura Madhyat Brahmahanda Mandala. Before going to the inner meaning, let us see the words one by one. Nija means original. It belongs to her. I always say her because I am worshipping in mother's form. When I say her, don't be carried away by the gender. It's beyond gender. But, I love to see her as feminine and mother. So, it belongs to her. That's why Narada, once describing mother, he said, her hands will always be lifted. He tells Parvati's father, Parvataraja. He takes that word in a different meaning, but actual meaning was, she is always the giver, not the taker. And she is the original, Moola Prakriti Avyakta Vyakta Vyakta Swarupadi. The unseen root, the unseen source is she. Everything else, what is being seen, is only her subsets, her other forms, whether it's a static or dynamic. And every object like this I'm touching is getting its existence because of the rays, the radiance of mother, which is all pervading, falling on that. Depending on every article, every human being will have the radiance. But the more radiance, the more understanding of this all-pervading cover, radiance cover, in which the whole universe is held, the more understanding, the more recognition. That's where the seers, saints, bhaktas. Why we are remembering Shankaracharya? Why we are remembering Ramakrishna Paramahansa? Because the understanding and experiencing of this great energy or great radiance covering the entire universe, they have done by practice or by karmic effect, whatever it may be. So, Nija Aruna, This word is commonly used, mostly used in most of the slokas. Sindhurarana Vigraham, starting itself, Aruna. Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshim, Aruna. Hiranyavarnam Harinim Savarna Radhasajam Chandram Mirmaim Lakmim Yataveda Umava. In that Tamagnivarnam Tapatadvalantim Agnivarnam, that is also Aruna. So, the original, all the scriptures, they say the root is Aruna. Aruna means, it has different meanings. Aruna means energy, Chaitanyam, active. Aruna means knowledge. Aruna means radiance. Aruna means sacrifice. Rajoguna. So all these tattvas are represented by this Aruna. It goes without saying, to substantiate this, we have Chandi part in the actual 5th chapter, where the deities hail Universal Mother in such a way that they are not hailing you are staying in Kailasa. Once actually Draupadi asked Krishna, and Pandavas are defaming me, undressing me and causing me hurt, and Dushasana. I prayed, but why didn't you come immediately? So much I have to pray. And then Krishna replies, yes, you prayed. How did you pray? Dvarakavasi. Well, it takes time for me to come from Dwaraka. But when you said Hrudayavasi, I jumped out of you. So, where you see her, where you experience her, that is why this 5th chapter of Chandi part, everybody has to read and get it by heart, and also that experience that. No, Mother has given me a chance to experience her. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Trishna Rupena Samstha Namastasai 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 Namo Namah. See, what more miracle can happen? She's this kitch sound is also her. Hey, you're telling about me? I'm this. Drink water. I'm that also. The thirst is she. The hunger is she. The sleep is she. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vrittirupena Samstha Namastasai Namastasai Namastasai. So, if you go in this, even the illusion, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhrantirupena Samstha Namastasai 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 Namo Namaha. Lakshmi Rupena, Lajja Rupena, Matu Rupena, Bhranti Rupena, Chaya Rupena, Kanti Rupena, Shanti Rupena, Kshanti Rupena, Daya Rupena. Tell me, any one is separate from us? No. They are a part of our life. When I bring God to that close existence, then I can understand this Nijaruna Prabhavora Madhyat Brahmanda. I never call, oh, Kailasa Vasa. That's fine once in a while. But ultimately, she is telling, Hamsa Tulika Talpaya Namaha, Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe, Paramahamsaya Dhimahi, Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Amma, I just read, you are covering the entire universe. And I'm after all a small jiva. It becomes very difficult to cross this first layer of body consciousness. My indriyas arrest my mind to my body. Leave alone that the samsara surrounding me is very difficult. I cannot cross. So, make me understand that you exist in my breath. Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe, the one who experiences her in the breath. Paramahamsaya Dhimahi, Tanno Hamsa Prajodayat. The great knowledge of seeing her in. That is why Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. She is in Brahmagiridhanni. She is in the smallest atom or smallest particle possible. And then she is in the all-pervading Brahman, which is easy to go to Brahmanda to experience that. I need to cross so many layers. Instead, all I need to do is, I need to remove the cover which I have created using my brain. Mana eva karanam manushyanam bandhamokshayo. This cover slowly developed. There is no cover when I came out. Actually, the cover was removed, placenta. And the same cover was giving me all the proteins. Doctor, I forgot the name. Long time. So, the placenta gives all the proteins and vitamins, like all the necessary food enzymes. And I'm connected by umbilical cord, so that the blood circulation of the mother is different from this. So, this system, what I have covered you in your mother's womb, I'm talking about Nijarana Prabhapura. This is also for protection. And you are happy with that because I am connected. You are connected with me. And you didn't do anything. You became a perfect witness. And when you came out, the cover was removed. It has to be removed. And then came for you another cover in your mind, Maya. The cover which is for protection. Same cover is there, and now you call it illusion? No. That is also protection only. But you are only taking it illusion because you have created one more cover in the name of gaining knowledge. Vastu Vishaya Jnana. You want to identify A for apple, B for boy, C for cat. That's how the cover was built. Good, bad, cover increasing. God is here. I never said God is everywhere. God is here. God is in the puja room. Cover thickened. So, it's you who have formed the cover. And this is stopping. This become opaque to see. This is called Shanishvara. The Surya is here in the center. Shanishvara is just in the Navagraha planets. The position is Shanishvara here. Jiva is there. What is that 7 years, Sade, Sat, whatever you call, 7 years effect of Shani is, all the while the Shani becomes transparent. I'm just saying figurative. I'm not an astrologer. Again, one more Facebook comment will come. These neo-gurus are giving whatever explanation they want. God only protect the Upasakas from this neo-guru. I'm just spending my time enjoying, talking about her, whatever comes to my mind. So, this Shanishvara is transparent most of the days. And then you enjoy the radiance of sun. During that period, he becomes opaque. Oxygen supply is removed, the patient is struggling. That is the period. In the same way, you have formed a thick layer so that you are not able to understand Nijaruna Prabhapura Madhya Brahmanda Mandala. Sun, moon, Agni, all the lokas, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka, all the lokas, every world is covered by her radiance. And that is the big placenta which can never be removed, which is supplying the necessary life energy or enzymes, whatever you call, to the entire universe. Not only the jivas, Vastu also. I always say it's static because of that force. This is dynamic because of the same force. So, I need to remove that cover to know that whatever is covering me in reality is the radiance of Mother. How do we experience? Some key words have been given in the stotras. Ujjadbhanu Sahasrabha. We just crossed that word. So you want to experience that? You go out, not being in the house. As already this cover is there for this Atman. Then you build these concrete walls. Then you have barriers between relationship. This Atma is long back got arrested like this. It's high time we remove the cover. Teratiyagarahada naloni madamadaramanu teratiyagarahada. You remove one by one this. I cannot remove this. If I remove, it's just joining the Prakriti. So first I need to remove the illusion, the thought that it is Maya. There is no Maya. Justness, Jnana Swarupam, in that it's embedded. Everything is same. But it's my mind which makes me look at this Jnana Swarupam as Maya Swarupam. Because I have a perception of life. It has to be like this. If not, then this is Maya. So, Ujjadbhanu Sahasrava, that morning sun rays, at that time you come out, the mist covering the entire nature will slowly being removed. That is the beauty of nature in which you can experience. Not only this, the entire universe is covered by the radiance. It is physical experience, but internally that's a different. I'll come to that later. Then, in the same Devi Chandi part, in the Devi Kavacham, okay, outside, all the character, all the tattvas, all the gunas, that's also me. Inside also, Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan, Hridaye Lalita Devi, Udare Soladharini, Nabhocha Kamani Raksham, Guhyam Guhye Sridha, Sikham Udyotini. Do you think these are all parts? She is telling you, I am existing in every part, but your physiology, whatever subject you studied, is making you look at this as nerves, and that's why Rudra, Shiva has got one name, Tandriye Namaha, Shudaye Namaha, Krodinye Namaha, Tandriye Namaha, Udgarye Namaha, Mrutyave Namaha. This is Shiva's name. Tandriye Namaha, nerves. That's why in neurological issues, they say Rudram is the answer for that. If you reason or recite Rudram, your neurological imbalance can be attended to. But I'm forgetting that. And I'm thinking that these are all made up of flesh, bone, mucus, and that's your issue. So, all these parts, my energy is there. Manikya Mukutakara Janudvai Virajita. You're hailing me in Lalita Sahasranam, but you're forgetting one fact that the Lalita form before you, you're hailing, but I'm also in your knee as a supporting strength for you to stand. And when that's weakened, why don't you see me in your knees and pass the same energy to kindle that energy? So this is how she has, mother has given us knowledge about what is inside. Everything is. So it is like she is inside as Anu, there is outside as Mahat. So Nija Aruna Prabha Pura. Prabha means radiance, Pura means filled or covered. Majjat, Dubjana, is drowned. It's not just normal radiance. So everything is drowned in that radiance of Mother. Majjat Brahmanda Mandala. So when all the great universes are drowned in that, what about this Jiva? That's why in Telugu they say, Indu galadu anduledani sandeham valadu endendu vedakina andande galadu chekri sarvopagadandu. Never search for God at one place and stop the search there. Don't stop your search for God in temple. Don't stop the search for God in puja room. God is peace, shanti, tushti, pushti. All these are godly nature. So just because you are isolating that shanti in a temple or a puja room, I'm missing that shanti outside. It's your problem, not her problem. Had I seen that same shanti, same energy, not only in my puja room, bedroom, living room, washroom also, maybe I would have been the happiest person because I'm always connected with her. Agree? So, Nijarana Prabhapur Madhyat Brahmanda Mandala. So, as I said, it is very difficult for me to understand the magnanimity of the nature because my existence is very, infinitesimally small. But Vamana is also like that. But he occupied the entire universe. I will not accept I am very small. How do I become big? Then the shortcut she has given is the central source. Listen to me carefully. The central source is Om, Nadam. And it's divided, the energy is divided into Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. And all the while, I'm understanding these are gods. They are gods. Anything, if I move my hand, that Shakti is not God. I'm moving my hand because of her grace. Everything is her grace. So, the same energy, Ichcha Shakti. That means, Aim Dream Dream Hasraim Hasraklim Hadraso Kaila Hrim Vamarjuna Ichcha Shakti Mahakameshwari Sri Padukam Pujyami Tarpayami Namaha. We say in Navavarana Puja. Is it enough if I say the mantra and then just put some flowers? No. Amma, I cannot understand or experience that you are covering the entire universe because I'm only in here. But one thing, I will try to understand that you are covering my thoughts. The Medha Shakti behind my thoughts is you. Because of you, I'm getting the thought. Because of you, I'm getting a desire. You're Kameshwari. And I'm worshipping you with Ka, E, I, La, Hrim. 6. Sorry, Ka, 5. Ka, E, I, La, Hrim. To control my 5 senses and 5 tanmatras. And the essence of this is Aim, which is connecting me to Mahasaraswati. That is why Aim, Reem, Reem, Hasreem, Hadragleem, Matasau, Kaila, Reem, Vamarjo, Guna, Icha, Shakti, Kameshwari, Sri Padukam, Punya, Vidarbhyavanam. You are behind my thought. You are behind my speech as Vak Devata. You are behind my intellectual ability as Lakshmi, how to use this knowledge gained by how to fulfill my desire. I don't need to do anything. Just be a witness to the desire, get connected to you. Everything will be fulfilled. That great knowledge of enjoying everything, that understanding that nothing belongs to me. If it belongs to me, it has to come with me when I die. It won't. This won't come. Nothing. So nothing belongs to me. Everything is Ishana, Ishavasa Sarvedam. So everything is belonging to that great source. So, Aim, Reem, Reem, Hasreem, Madragleem, Madrazo, Hasakaha Laharim. Rajoguna Mahavajreshwari. That means I need to have knowledge. So, behind my intellectual ability, you are there as Lakshmi. You're covering. So, the owner is covering the ability. You are the one who created. If you are not there, I'll have autism. I'll have Down syndrome. You're not balanced in covering me, I'll have hyperactivity. Because of your grace, you're balancedly covering me. Prabha Pura Majjat Brahmanamana. My sound is covered by Vak Devata. My action is covered by Kriya Shakti. So if I am seeing in every action, either thought or word or action, the hidden force which is covering like placenta when I was in my mother's womb and giving me the strength to do that, then that is called Upasana. Who can separate? Whether you are in flight, whether you're in Somalia, India, it doesn't matter for you. Who can separate this bond? Like, who can separate this bond? That great meaning was conveyed with one. So how can I do this? That's where it is called using that Pancha Tanmatras, Pancha Pretasanasina, Pancha Brahma Surupini. That's a line. When I'm using this Tanmatra is senses, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Sound, touch, form, emotion, rasa, ananda, and gandha association. When I'm using this smell, gandha is smell or association, for connecting myself to the external, then I'm losing the real identity of inner self, and that is preta. I'm a walking corpse. Originally, I need to be a walking temple, Nadamadum Devam. What a great fall! I'm becoming a walking corpse by constantly using this Panchatanmatras to get connected with the world. So I need to do this small yet powerful upasana from tomorrow, from today. Get up early in the morning, that's number one. Number two, once in a while in the day, try to connect that inner nadam. So that's where the Omkara recitation will be helpful for you. Om. As you are reciting, Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Ekarupa, you just understood that. You just follow the sound as if it is moving from here to here and then coming out and merging with it. This is all I know. I don't know the Brahmanda. I don't know the first sound, Omkara. All I know is, I know that when I'm saying Omkara, something is coming out of myself and getting me connected to the external. I need to use, for that, I need to constantly listen to what I am talking. Develop this habit. When you are talking, don't use your brain. You may be wondering, without using brain, how can I talk? Well, you can talk. Like I am talking now, brainless fellow talking. Just connect this to this. So much joy will be there. This pravachan being heard by me only. So when you connect this, this is the Nada Anusandhanam. Slowly, you'll be hearing without the help of external words. So, how this is distributed? The original root is Nishabdam. I can't understand. Nishabdam is silent. For me, silent is Jadam. Because I have seen people becoming silent when they are dead. People becoming silent when they are angry. That's all I know. I never see people being silent in bliss. Neither I enjoyed. So silent I can't understand. Then after that Om, then Mahasaraswati, Aim. That same Mahasaraswati is distributed in 8 parts of my body in 50 Matrika Bijas. Am, Im, Atuksha. So, what would I do? To experience this mother in every sound I recite, the first stage is listening to my own talk. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vandanam. Sravanam is the first bhakti marga as per Narada. Listen, listen. Listening improves your relationships also. Most of the troubles come because we don't listen. We conclude, we jump to conclusions. We cut them. That irritates the other person. So listen. Shabda. Sparsha. Stop this external connection that only when I touch something or somebody touches me in form or something touches me in form. That is only sparsha. That's what I am trained. Go a little bit deeper. Come out and enjoy the touch of air. She's telling, I'm touching you as air outside. as air inside, as blood flowing through your nerves. You're not able to appreciate that touch. So instead of depending on external world for this sense, you depend on yourself. That's why kavachaya hum nyasam. Nyasam is one of the process where you experience your own touch. Here also the movement is there. But beyond that, when you practice, slowly experience Mother Nature is cajoling me, touching me, caressing me nicely on my skin. And this is given only to enjoy that. And unfortunately, I use it. How are you? How do you do? That's only the touch. Otherwise, there is no touch. Use that for getting connected to Mother. Form. I can identify only the forms outside because my teacher trained me. This is a cup, this is a book, this is a tree. But who can teach me this is Paramatma? Who can show me that? The scriptures describe Tasya madhye vaknisikha aniyodva vyavastitah Neelato yeda madhyastha vidyullekeva bhasvara Nivarasugavattanvi pitaha bhasyat panupama Tasyaha sikaya madhye paramahatma vyavastitah Sabbrahma sasiva sahari sendra sokshara paramasvarat. The sukshma is inside us also. So, in as much as I am seeing the outside, let me focus for a while on the inside. And see, first imaginationally, imaginary, that's everything imaginary only. I am imagining that I am going to leave tomorrow. That's why I scheduled the, Zoom meeting, Zoom call, YouTube for 10 days. Maybe Mother will be smiling. How, what, who gives you the guarantee that 10 days you will be here? Imagination sometimes helps us. So imagine a small dot like golden, I use like golden yellow dot in that smallest lamp like that. And meditate on that. And slowly one point it will come here. And get connected to that form which is you. You need to connect yourself. Tattvam asi, aham brahma asi. Both are correct. I don't know you, but I know that you are me. Now let me connect it to myself. Logical, correct. So let me meditate on my form. I know my form. So Sarupa Dhyanam, form, and then slowly to this Pranashakti, life energy, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa. Right now, the greatest joy, I'm dividing into 9 different emotions, Navarasa. I'm seeing different. Dukkha is different, Krodha is, anger is different, hatred is different. But I'm myself. How can I have jealousy on myself? Jealousy comes because I'm connected to outside. Anger comes because I'm connected to outside. These Navarasas are connected to outside except one rasa, one emotion, which is Ananda. So let me connect it to that rasa, joy. If I learned from my mother in the 3rd chapter, where she kills Mahishasura. She smiles. My Shastra hits her in the heart. Even then, he smiles, laugh. I'm going to drink the wine. I'm going to kill you. That's anger. But she got angry with joy. As long as you can get angry with joy. I used to tell in modules, no? Shadi or tumse kabhi nahi. I will not marry you. Anger with joy. It won't affect me. What is burning me and others is anger with hatred. Anger with anger. So between every rasa, there is rasovai saha. The one who knows that behind every 8 rasas, there's one rasa which is commonly coming, that is ananda. Anandam anandamayane. That rasa keli should be there in your inside. Very difficult, but try. At least when the outside world is giving pain to you, then don't waste your time by getting depressed. Don't waste your time by complaining, because this is the world created by you, not by her. This outside world is perfect, Purnamadaha, and you made the differences. So better, if they hurt you, enjoy the joy inside you. That is the Tirodhana. That's why in my business card, visiting card, make a U-turn and look inside. Everything will be clear. So Rasovai Saha, the one who has the ability to look in the joy inside, Sarvananda Medakra Swamini we say, and that is using the 4th Tanmatra to experience the mother. And finally, Gandha. Is it smell? In literal meaning, it may be smell. But in whatever association, Strilandaru ni vibhutule, that means all the female forms are your forms. First start with that. All the how many males are? Oh my God, it's female majority here on my screen. I'm safe. If male majority is there, they'll be pouncing on me. How can you say all the female are? But that's a fact which is told in the Chandi part. So, any association outside and inside under the rule of Nijarana Prabhapura Madhyat Brahmanda Mandala, by applying the same rule, is happening only because of her influence. So, I cannot isolate this association as a good one and a bad one. This is my mind which is making, if you are good to me, you are a very good association. If you hurt me, you are a bad association. Again, I am putting my evaluation based on my reflexes from the world. If you can, I'm not saying go away from the world. Get connected to that mother in every association. That's why Saha, there's a mudra which we saw, Sarvon Madani mudra. Then the Dasha mudras. It says, I'll be in ecstasy if I see you in every association, both in outside and inside also. I don't care what is the thought. There is no rule that you have to see Lalita, Meenakshi, Kamakshi only when you are seeing Lalita, when you are saying Lalitha Sahasranamam. I can see my neighbor, I can see another person who has hurt me. Anything that come to me, any association, because this association is like the association myself with the placenta. Don't forget, we are still having the placenta covering us. Only thing is that has a form, this has got no form. So finally, Nijaruna Prabhapura Madhya Brahmanda Mandalam, to experience the all pervading protective cover, energizing cover, or intellectual cover, peaceful cover, with which the entire universe is drowning. Sun god got that position because they identified, they are able to experience this cover. If I have to do that, let me stop getting connected to the external world only. Let me also get connected to inside. That is the only way. That's why the next word, Champaka Shoka Punnaga Saugandhika Lasatkacha. I need to lead a life that when I'm wearing this kurta, because of this kurta I should not look charming. The kurta looks beautiful because I am wearing. The Guru Karunamaya name gets the value only when I lead a compassionate life. The name should get a value. That is called Nijaruna. The name should get a value because of your life, not you get a value by the name. So let's meet tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're taking all our precautions that there won't be any break because of our classes. Let us see. That's a sankalpa made by me. Saturday and Sunday we have classes, but we are trying to record this and then transmit to you even on Saturday and Sunday. I need your wishes. I need your Brihat Sankalpa to make this get going. Sri Matra.